It is the sound of Doozer McDooze and Skint here on Curveballs on Phoenix FM. And if I turn this button up here and say, Mr. McDooze, are you there?
Hello, you all right?
I'm good, thank you, matey. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad at all, not too bad.
Good. Just turning you up a bit. That should be fine. Welcome back to Phoenix FM, because you have been with us a few times on some other shows, haven't you?
Yeah, mainly with Paul, basically. I've kind of been... I think the first time was probably about 15 years ago.
Yes.
Paul said there's something he did. Something like that. I don't know. It's all in the vague, hazy past, but it's... it's been a long time, though.
Indeed. Now, and that goes to show you have been on the scene for quite a while. So for some newcomers to your good self, where did it all start for Doozer McDooze?
Wow. Okay, that's that. Yeah. I've been playing in bands probably for the past 20 years, I suppose. Started off around the South End and stuff, and then I got into a ska punk band. That's the one that Paul originally got in touch with me about playing, but we had split up by the time that he started chatting to us about that. And I did a ska punk band, and we just toured everywhere, really. Tried to get wherever would let us have a gig. We'd go there and up down the country and all that. And then that fell apart, and I started doing like more of an acoustic thing. So that become my nickname's been Doozer for ever. I don't quite know where that's come from at all, but it's something that's stuck for such a long time, and it's just been my stage name now. I've been doing it as my full-time job for the past 8 years, and then but before that, just doing it as much as physically possible, really. Yeah.
Indeed, good stuff. And because you've been involved in a few acts over the years. I think you might be well known for some of your work with Deferred Success, the band that have one fewer S than people might expect them to.
That's it. Yeah, I'm dyslexic, so I think it was just something when the MySpace days was like the whole Deferred Success time, and I kind of went to type it in, and I thought I spelled it right. I didn't, and then just went, well, I'm going to stick with that, which was a terrible idea, really. But that was my band. Basically, that was my band, and then what happened was the rest of the band, they've all had proper careers and stuff, and I was like, I've kind of got to feel like I've got to give this a proper go if I'm going to do it. And so I went off and do Doozer McDooze, really. Yeah.
Excellent, and here you are, and still putting out lots of material. Have your influences and has your sound changed over the years, or would you say you're still influenced by a lot of similar people to when you started?
Yes, it's a very odd short answer to that. There's a lot of the stuff that I'd liked from when I first started getting into music and stuff. Like there's bands like Carter USM and the Levelers. There are two bands that just kind of changed my world, and like the higher pulp and generally the whole Britpop thing. And then I got really into ska punk and all that sort of stuff for ages. It's all the time though. And I've recently discovered I don't know if you've come across Mod Sun. That's my new favourite thing at the moment.
Never rings a bell.
Oh yeah. It's just done a track with Avril Lavigne. Is that her name? It's just really cool. But it's a real mishmash of like all like kind of poppy punk sort of stuff, but also got that weird sort, I don't know, the weird voice thing that all the music has these days on. It's really good.
Excellent, good stuff. And you mentioned that this is what you do full time. So I suppose how has lockdown been for you? Kind of like did you find that you kind of had to have to come up with some new ideas?
Me and my fiance, we've been living out of our camper van for the past 8 years. That's a big part of how I've managed to do it. But because we've been on the move constantly, and it was always going on to the next place, we're doing enough from the gig, and then that's how it's just been constantly. But when the lockdown happened, my whole life it's completely changed overnight. Everything we've been working towards just went.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been trying to work with it because I'm doing a lot more stuff online now. Like you see, I've been sending out a lot more tracks fairly regularly because I'm trying to kind of going through all my songs and just kind of organise it a bit better for the internet, because I've just concentrated on the live thing for such a long time. It's just I'm now trying to make working on the internet. Apparently the internet's quite big. It's connected to quite a lot of people.
Apparently, yeah.
So, just having to play with that at the moment.
Excellent.
It's been a weird time. It really is. You just kind of gone from just moving around constantly to just not moving at all. It's the longest I've been in Essex for probably about 15 years. So, yeah, madness.
Blimey, yes. Well, I hope that's not too much of a shock to the system.
Yeah. It's all a bit mad, but yeah, it's all right though.
Excellent, good stuff. So, what do you have available at the moment, release-wise? We've just heard the track "Skint." So, what else is available at the moment?
There's I'm at the moment I'm putting out stuff pretty much every month. I've got a track coming out on Friday, which is coming out on all Spotify and streaming sites and all that. But I've got stuff coming out all the time. So I'm regularly putting out videos on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Doozer McDooze TV. And also on my website, which is doozermcdooze.com, you can find out absolutely a link to absolutely everything on there. But yeah, there's constantly music coming out at the moment. I'm writing loads as well because I've got time to.
Yes.
So I've got a new project which I'm going to start. I think I'm going to start tomorrow. I haven't actually told anyone that one because I'm trying to weigh out if it's a good idea. But I think if I say it now, then I'll probably actually do it. But the other day I got set a challenge to come up with something in an hour. And what I did was I went live on like a Facebook live streaming.
Yeah.
And I wrote a song with all the people who was involved with it. And so I've got kind of some space to like set up a studio for a week, like my little little studio. So I'm thinking of maybe doing live things every day and working towards making an album with all people joining in and stuff. I think it'd be really good fun. It was really good fun to do that thing the other day. It could all completely go wrong at this point, but I think it could be quite fun.
Indeed.
I think I'm going to do that at some point tomorrow on the internet, probably through my Facebook page. So, yeah.
Righto. Well, make sure that you look up Doozer McDooze on Facebook, folks. And yes, you could be about to see the start of something very intriguing. Definitely. Good stuff. Do you have plans for live shows soon?
It's a weird one at the moment because like I said, I've dedicated half my life to live music.
Indeed.
But I've been keeping a real eye on it, and there's some people going ahead, there's some people going full steam ahead with tours, but I've also seen a whole bunch of things be cancelled as well.
Yes.
I'm kind of just seeing what happens at the moment because I just can't afford to put all the money and effort into booking up to a bunch of shows if they all get pulled. Like I've gone into doing tours before when I'm like right at the end of my overdraft.
Yes.
Managed to make back by the end of the tour sort of thing. But if that happened and suddenly the tour wouldn't happen, I'd be not in a good position.
Indeed. Totally understandable, mate. So you head back to the live scene when it's right for you. And it sounds like with your plans of writing songs via live stream that you're going to be kept yourself very busy and indeed out there for a while to come. So, well, very best of luck with that.
Thanks very much. Hey.
Indeed. So it's so just remind us the best place that people can find you online.
Oh, it's doozermcdooze.com, basically. That's the easiest place. It's all everything's linked through there.
Excellent. Good stuff. And we're going to play a track of yours which hasn't been heard in many places before. So tell us about World Spins.
Oh, yeah, it's called The World Spins On. That's it. I've been working with, I don't know if you've come across Dan Duckworth.
Yes, indeed. Mr. Get Cake, Wear Cake, Fly.
That's the guy, yeah. I've been working with him on and off over the past 3 years or so. He's been amazing, like helping with like developing sounds and stuff. He's an absolute genius, but the whole process was just nuts. But yeah, I just got some these songs and I haven't actually released them yet because I was the idea was to when I was gonna before the whole lockdown stuff. I was going to have planning a big album release and having a big party for it and stuff. And obviously that didn't happen. So I've been kind of putting on a bunch of these songs. But I just thought it'd be fun to put out. The songs, it's about slightly going crazy. So I think it's probably linked with a lot of people at the moment. But it's, I just thought it'd be nice to play on the show, really. Something different.
Indeed. Well, it's an absolute pleasure to feature it. It's been an absolute pleasure chatting to you tonight. Thank you for joining us. And well, good luck with your upcoming live streams and possible new project there. Sounds most intriguing. We'll definitely be staying tuned for that. And well, Check out Doozer McDooze online. And in the meantime, this is The World Spins. Mr. McDooze, many thank you for joining us tonight.
Cheers. Nice one.
Taking myself far too seriously. Is it okay to sing in a minor key? I wish I was as strong as my song's made out. Wish I could take on the world. And the world just spins on. And the world just spins on.